Okay, this is vintage video footage. It's probably about 3 years old. I'm going to narrate over this section, but I'm sure you guys find yourself in this position where you've installed the rear window, you're squeegeeing it out, however you like to do it. And I do want to point out that I've already prepped these matrix dots. I sanded them with a 600 grit sandpaper, cleaned everything real well. Now I'm just going over the dots with like medium to firm pressure just to get the film to lay down. Hey, at least by prepping these dots, I got the film to stick. Sometimes I get the film not even to stick here, but I'm actually gonna finish squeegeeing the other side, and I'm just gonna take my time, just get it on there. Um, Probably gonna speed it up here in a minute just to kind of get through the all the squeegee, and then after we're done with this, I'm gonna pull this out. We're gonna look at what the back window looks like, and especially these matrix dots. We wanna make sure that we offer you guys a solution to matrix dots problems when you have this problem like we do. Thanks.
Okay, this is how the dots are going to look. We've sanded them, we've heat molded it. It just looks awful. We're going to remedy that with my patented glue method, which I'll show you the secret on here just in a minute. Let me take my camera back into regular mode, get you another look at it. I mean, do you want to have your back window looking like this? I don't think so. Everything else looks pretty good except for the top. Remember how this looks. We're going to show you before and after. There we go, that's even better.
Okay, here I'm going to narrate again. I'm putting this glue really on my finger so that I can get this glue thinly spread out over the dots. I've seen some people use brushes, or I'm sure you might can think of something else to use. I just enjoy doing it with my finger because I feel like I have more control this way. I just put a little at a time and spread it a little at a time. I know that what I'm going to eventually do is I'm going to work this glue out with a hard card like I do water with a squeegee. But I know that if I cover every square inch of these dots, I don't have to worry about any dry pockets or anything like that. But eventually, I'm gonna speed through this, and I like to find a helper or somebody that'll look on the outside while I'm squeegeeing this, so I don't have to get in and out of the car so much. It's just slower or more time consuming, because if you miss a spot, it's harder to go back and retrieve this. So here we go. This is where I speed it up. I want you to. I don't want anybody to miss anything here. So I do want you to see all the steps. But I think obviously you get the point on what I'm doing. So we'll just speed this up and kind of burn through this. But after we burn through this, the next scene is going to be actually where I'm squeegeeing it. I don't believe I show every single step of me squeegeeing it, but you start from the bottom obviously and you work your way up. And when you get up to the top, you just be careful about the glue. You wipe it on a paper towel, and you check your work. And this is the secret is keeping it dry and not letting it be wet. Don't spray any water on this or anything. Just keep following this video, and your job will turn out hopefully as flawless as this one's going to turn out. See how I'm just sort of gently pushing the film up, and then I'm going to get my hard card. Now I have sanded this hard card. This is a white Teflon card. There's a few other cards I like to use, like a 3M Bondo spreader card. There's some other choice cards you may like to use. Just whatever you feel comfortable with, as long as you know it's not going to scratch your film. But you see how I'm gently rolling it up, and I am going to work it up all at one time. I don't want to just go all the way up with it right now. It's going to make a mess if it just comes out into the car. But this is a clear stationary glue that we bought at Staples, and if there was some to get on your clothes or in the car, you can wipe it up. It is a water-based adhesive. There are other glues that we use for this. This is the best one we found. But again, if you do it and you keep it thick, I'm not pushing too hard. I want to apply just medium pressure. But anyway, thank you, and I hope this helps you out.
Okay, now we've done the glass. Get a little close up on it. Those dots look like awesome. Look at that. I got a little bitty spot in the corner I gotta get. Let's go macro.
Macro, baby. You're too close. Pull back. There you go.
Yeah. Look at them, man. That's why they need to look.
Now filming on the inside, show the car put back together and at the end, and then show it how it's going to look gooey and hazy for a little while as the adhesive cures.
It's got a little bit of gooiness, but it'll dry clear. This has just been tinted. I'm going to go into macro mode. Got a little bit close to it. It still look great. You see a little bit of thickness around there where the glue is. When this dries, it'll be perfect. It'll be clear. Everything will be great.